We're in Washington, folks. This is power and money here. The Democrats don't care about that lady. They care about winning that seat.
I think it's deeply disturbing that we even have to ask that question, because women have been trivialized for so long that we're still saying we shouldn't believe them.
There are always denials when you've done something like this. I would have denied it too. They need to halt the proceedings, investigate, and find out as much as they can about the truth. And then if it shakes out clean, send him on through.
He's been through 6 FBI investigations. None of this ever came up. And then at the last minute, Dianne Feinstein throws this in. I just think it's all politically motivated.
This is a ridiculous waste of time at this point.
Stuff that happened 35 years ago is hard to remember, and I think it's going to be a he said, she said. It's just going to be tough.
And I don't care who Trump would put in there, they're going to try something else.
If they put him in, I think it'll be a problem for the Republicans, because all the women are going to come out in droves.
I don't know if either side is correct. I think it's the Supreme Court. You should be very, very careful. You should check everything and look at everything. I kind of sympathize with both sides of what they're trying to do, but that's politics. May the toughest fighter win.
They need to have it investigated. Just he said, she said is not the way we do things here. And if the FBI does an investigation and says it's all clear, then fine. But until that investigation is done, they should not have the hearing.
I think that I have to err on the side of any woman that comes forward with sexual assault as an issue, because they have a history of being discriminated against much more than any man in power. It would not be a smart move in terms of reputation or in terms of even politics to make that kind of claim against anyone, because women are ridiculed, they get death threats, they get labeled as whores or sluts, and there's nothing they can do about it because they came forward. Well, a couple of other women came forward. One of them actually has high security clearance in the government, so her name hasn't been revealed, but they also have a lot of corroboration. So you can go out naked on that metro right now, and you might not get raped, because it's not going to be your fault if you are. That means there are no rapists on your train. But if you go out there naked and you do get raped, it's not your fault. It's because there was a rapist on that train, and they've probably done it before, and they'll probably do it again.
I believe his accuser, one, because she has documented conversations with her counselor about this, and also because what benefit would it be for her to bring this up now at this point? What good does that do her? And also, we as an American people have a right to know who's going to be the next Supreme Court justice, and so yeah, I believe her.
I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's a travesty that he's being convicted on such flimsy, I would say flimsy. I feel for her. I think something happened to her, but I just think he's being railroaded, and I think it's awful. She wasn't sure where it was, when it was. I mean, they're so, it's just hard for me to believe. I think it's a sad situation if we get to the point that any woman or man can accuse someone of doing something, and we believe them immediately when there's, such little evidence.
Everything matters. However, again, resources and timing could be definitely used better.
Well, I'm not sure who I believe. I feel sorry for both parties. It just sounds awful. And I mean, unfortunately, I think the Republicans are going to get what they want, and they're going to get a Supreme Court nominee, and it's going to be right to the end, and they're going to get him.